Hello, this is Running Robert, and today we're going to be talking about the Humacyte HUMA Q2 2025 summary. Today is the 12th of August 2025, and in this summary, we're going to be looking at the bullish and the bearish parts of a quarterly report that just came out yesterday. It's going to be a lot of bearish, unfortunately, with this video. I generally follow small cap pharma. I do games, I do a little bit of everything. So if you like what I'm doing, hey, please like, subscribe, or super thanks. All of those help, and thank you. Disclaimer is I did sell everything on approval, but again, this is small cap. There's a chance for a recovery, chance to make some money, so we're going to keep watching it. I'm an amateur investor, and any advice given should be followed up by own due diligence, and information given is valid for today, the 12th of August, and the slideshow will not be updated, but as always, new news, new slideshow. So let's get into the report. So 300,000 in revenues, and no, that is not a rounding error or anything like that. Pretty much you had 100,000 from hospitals, 200 from research collaboration. R&D and admin, R&D was 22.0 million, admin was 7.8, so about 30 million total. They did have layoffs in the second quarter, so we do maybe expect that to go down. Net loss was 37.7 million. We can see operating expenses were around 30 million. Cash was 88.4 at the end of the second quarter of 2025. And the ECAT, which is approved for the Department of Defense, which means they can start selling to military hospitals, is approved. It's ready to go. So the first commercial sales occur in February 2025, March 2025, with a few level 1 centers. So what hospitals have to do is they have to go through a VAC, which is a Value Analyst Committee. This can take 3 to 6 months. 82 hospitals now have the approval to purchase. If we look at how many level 1 trauma centers there are, there's 213. That is 38% of the trauma centers that we have. So that is where you're at. Of course, Department of Defense, it was approved. We're just going to just wait. At this point, we're just seeing how much they buy. I would estimate when you're at full strength, when everything is good in a couple of years, you can get about 5 to 10 orders per hospital, with there being 190 military hospitals, some being more, some being less. That would put sales around 20 to 40 million for that, for the year, just for the Department of Defense, which is helpful, but not enough by itself to get us anywhere. What can we expect from sales? So the pricing this year is $29,500. That price in 2026 is going to be $24,000. The market says there's 20 to 30,000 patients a year that need this. So if you do that, 24,000 times 20,000, that's 400, almost $500 million. That'd be very positive. You go on list, 10,000 is about 242. 5,000, that's your sweet spot, because that's probably where you're breaking even, is 121 million, and then 2,500 is 62. 1,000 is only 24. So right now they are just not getting any sales to even make me think that they even get to the 1,000 level of this. So we will see. Back to cash. Cash is very important because, again, we have only so much of it, and we are going to start running out unless sales can occur. So cash was 88.4 at the end of the quarter. The company operating expenses were 115 million for 2024. I expect something very similar this year, maybe a little bit less. The company's operating expenses, of course, were 30 million in quarter two, so we might see a little bit of a reduction in that. So 115 might be 2025 too. The company's looking like it has at least 3 quarters of cash for sure. Maybe they could squeak out another quarter if they can get some sales. Simple enough. Pipeline, not much to talk about. The hemodialysis trial, it's ongoing. The VO12 data is expected in April 2026. At that point, they would do a supplemental BLA in the second half of 2026, and that's 2027 approval. And nothing else is really close enough in the pipeline for it to add any value to it at the moment. So the summary, ouch. Yeah, it's simple enough. If sales don't pick up, this company's not going to be around for long. And at the moment, I don't think I really trust management to be able to turn this around based on the conference call. A lot of blaming of other people and not a lot of introspection could be a problem. So because management thinks they're doing fine, and it's outside forces, but it's really management that's causing the problem. You see where we're going from here. So overall, again, I'll continue to follow to see what we have. Obviously, if we get a good Department of Defense sales contract going forward, that would definitely help. So we will just have to see. And that's really what we're going to do. And that's why we're going to keep it on our watch list. So I hope this helps. Thank you very much for watching and listening, and hope you have a wonderful day.